Good morning, beloveds. Sugar's being clingy today, so we'll see how she behaves. You never know. It's Monday, and kind of, I don't know, Mondays are always kind of messy days for me. Tom goes to work at 4 o'clock in the morning, so that makes... and then I go to the gym, and so that makes the whole mornings are just kind of like, alrighty then. And I was clearly not awake on my drive to the gym this morning, which is okay. I mean, I arrived safe, but I did make a traffic error that somebody let me know about. And I'm just like, okay, yes, I'm not awake. I'm sorry. Mornings have been hard. And I don't know. It's like my brain is not functioning right now. And until I come into focus. Then once I come into focus, I'm fine. But it's like yesterday I couldn't remember the word sporan. Like, I saw a picture of a kitten in a sporan and I couldn't remember the word for it, and it just freaked me out. I'm just like, so I finally Googled it, or maybe that was Saturday. I don't even know. And I'm just like, yeah. So, and there she goes. And there she goes. All you ever saw probably were her ears. She's a cat. What do you want? I don't know. But it's all good. It is all good. All right. So, and today's topic's going to be really good. It is June 15th. It is Monday. We are halfway through the month of creativity. And so now we are... He's really made me work for it this month, which is good. I mean, I need it. Brain. I'm also doing From Whence We Come and Bible Wisdom. And so, like, I'm seriously exercising my brain along with my body. Today, if I can get my arms above my head, I'll be doing good. He really went after my arms today. Which is good, you know. I hate push-ups, but he had me do a couple of things in push-up position that weren't as bad as I thought they were going to be. All right. So today, I see God reflected in every form. That is a spiritual practice, by the way. All right. After long meditation and much deep reflection, having passed through the confusion of human experience, Job finally arrived at the conclusion that the Spirit of God was within him and that the breath of God was his life. We all have traveled this same pathway of experience, the journey of the soul to the heights above, and always there has been a deep inquiry in our minds. What is it all about? Does life make sense? What is the meaning of birth, human experience, and the final transition, which we call death, from this plane? Somewhere along this line, we too must exclaim with Job, "The Spirit of God hath made me, and the breath of the Almighty hath given me life." Nothing can be nearer to us than that which is the very essence of our own being. Our external search after reality culminates in the greatest of all possible discoveries. Reality is at the center of our own being. Life is from within out. I feel that my search is over. I feel that I have discovered the great reality. I am not evolving into it. I am merely awakening to the realization of what it means. There is but one life. This life I am living. Today I speak this reality into every experience I have. Today I see God reflected in every form, back of every countenance, moving in every act. He's not mincing words today. All right. So he's talking about the Bible story in Job, and I'm not even gonna go there with that story. I would encourage you, if you've not ever read it, to go and read it, and if you have read it, then go read it again. Because everybody knows the story of Job, but if you haven't actually read it for yourself, if you've only been told about it, it's not. It's a little more than you think. And we were talking, I think we were in From Whence We Came, we were talking about one of the ways to read the Bible is to make everybody in the Bible, every character in the Bible, an aspect of you. And Job would be one of those where you're like, oh, I don't, it's not an experience I would want to have, but it is an experience that a lot of people have. I don't mean the being tormented by God, but, having to start over. And so, after long meditation and much deep reflection, having passed through the confusion of human experience, and that's really what it is, the human experience, because we are spirit walking around in this form, and it muddles our experience. Because we get caught up in time and we get caught up in matter and we forget who we are. And then when we forget who we are and the people we interact with forget who we are, it's just messy. And so Job did long meditation and deep reflection and came to the conclusion that the Spirit of God was within him. So he remembered who he was. And that the breath of God was his life. That's it. He remembered who he was. Through all of the confusion of the human experience. We have all traveled the same pathway of experience. To greater or lesser degree. Yeah. And there's always the deep inquiry. What is it all about? And Jesse answers that question by saying we are spirit having an experience. We are contributing to the great I am by having an experience that spirit couldn't have without us. That's not always a satisfying experience, especially when we're having not preferred experiences. We're not having fun experiences. Does life make sense? Frequently, no. Frequently, no. I mean, God, look around you right now. Does any of this make sense? No. Because we've forgotten who we are. All of it. We've forgotten who we are. We have forgotten to look into each other's eyes and see the eyes of God looking back at us. What is the meaning of birth, human experience, and the final transition that we call death? Nothing can be nearer to us than that which is the very essence of our own being. Our external, and that's the key word there, our external search after reality culminates with the greatest of all possible discoveries. Reality is at the center of our own being. Life is from within out. So all of the external searching that we are doing, if it doesn't lead us back within ourselves and back to the essence of our being, which is spirit, which is God, then we're missing. We're missing a key element. We're missing a key element. Reality is at the center of our own being. Life is from within out, which is confusing. But that's where God is. And then God is all out there too, but until we can recognize it in here, it's a whole lot harder to recognize it out there. Outside of certain sacred places. I feel that my search is over. I feel that I have discovered the great reality. I am not evolving into it. I am merely awakening to the realization of what it means. Okay, that's an important point. I am not evolving into it. There's nothing I have to do. There's nothing I have to change. I'm already it. I am merely awakening to the realization of what it means. What does it mean? I'm not going to answer that. That is for you to answer for yourself. There is but one life. This life I am living. Today, I speak this reality into every experience I have. Today, I see God reflected in every form, back of every countenance, moving in every act. I mean, marching orders, right? So, I speak this reality at the center of my being, this God, into every experience I have. I mean, it's in every experience that I have. It's my job to recognize it. And so today, because if I can do it today, then I can probably do it tomorrow, I see God reflected in every form. Today, I see God reflected in every countenance. I see God moving in every act. He's not messing around with creativity at all. At all. All right. So your mission, should you choose to accept it today, is twofold. One, recognize that the reality at the center of your own being is life, is from within out, and realize that you are not evolving into it. You are already it. You are merely awakening to it. What is it? There is but one life. This life I am living. Today, I see God reflected in every form, back of every countenance, moving in every act. He's not asking for much, but he's asking for everything. All right. I get to go to work today, so I'm going to go get that process moving forward. I am going to encourage you to do something loving for yourself, something kind for yourself, something compassionate for yourself today. If the weather is permitting, open your windows, get some fresh air, step outside, go for a walk, go for a run, go for a dance, put your favorite music on. I consider putting music on, doing something loving, kind, and compassionate for yourself. And do what you need to do to make it the best day possible. All right, beloveds, I will be back with you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Reverend David will be on sometime later today around 5. If you want the YouTube video is up on YouTube, and the Sunday service is what I mean. And you can always go back and watch it live with the music. Just scroll back through the videos on the Facebook page. And I'm going to tease it because next Sunday is Father's Day. We're going to have a really awesome Father's Day music. Brian and Jeffrey are really pulling out all the stops. All right, so I will see you tomorrow, beloveds. Have a wonderful day.